Haifa, we've been working within the dairy value chain in Uganda for over the last 30 years or so. And in doing our work, we've been working with smallholder farmers, organizing them into viable producer organizations, and largely these are cooperatives, and supporting them to increase production and productivity, but also supporting them to aggregate whatever they are producing and subsequently linking them to markets. In the process of supporting farmers to be able to close the living income gap within the dairy value chain, we found a challenge of energy as being a key variable. For most of the aggregation centers that we're working with, they are not connected to the main grid. So for us, energy then became a very important piece. Energy is required within the dairy value chain to ensure that the cold chain can be robust to enable farmers to be able to aggregate, chill, and subsequently be able to put their product onto the market. The current aggregation centers are using diesel generators. And those diesel generators sometimes are not reliable because of mechanical conditions and also because of maintenance cost of buying fuel. But also, important of all, they are huge carbon emitters. Because of those challenges, we've noticed that most of the milk aggregation centers more or less spend 40% of the operational cost going into maintaining the diesel generators. So subsequently, we had to think of what could be the alternative. That's how we partnered up with the Carbon Trust to be able to move on the journey of replacing the diesel generators with solar systems that can enable farmers to be able to power their milk collection centers. So on average, most of the milk collection centers requires solar systems that possibly about 41 to 50 kVA systems. So we've so far piloting this on 8 aggregation centers, and so far we've had 1 center being switched on, and that's Megina Milk Collection Centers, one of the satellite centers, which is being managed by Duaniro Cooperative.
In a year, we could use over 120 million spent on generators, servicing them and fueling them. We could on average lose milk of about 10 million per month because of breakdown of generators, and we were not having any other alternative source of power to replace the generators. So when Haifa came in, our costs have gradually reduced. So in a month, we are using an average of 2,400 units, which is equivalent to 3 million. So if like you consider the money we are using, which was over 10 million per month, with the 3 million we are using currently, you can see how we have reduced the costs of production. And milk spoilage, we are not experiencing because the solar is ever on.
But also we are now seeing farmers trusting their cooperative, because the cooperative or that milk collection center is able to pick farmers' milk on a daily basis without giving any excuse. The milk collection center is also now switching to a plan of ensuring that they can be able to collect 2 times in a day, because now they have a reliable source of energy that can enable them to be able to move on a journey of doing 2 times milk collection on a daily basis. Please note that the current capacity utilization of most of the processors in Uganda is about 50 to about 60 capacity utilization of their plants. So they require more volumes of milk. So any sort of solutions which are able to engineer the value chain to ensure that productivity picks up is very much welcome. We still have close to about 100 collection centers that require this sort of support. We are calling upon impact investors, we're calling upon more donors to come and work with us so that we can solarize all those collection centers that require to be switched on to the solar system.